Hey quilters, have you ever wanted to make heart-shaped blocks, but maybe we're just a little intimidated when it comes to the flip stitch, half square triangles, and all of those different sewing techniques? Well, I have a free Quilting Your Legacy challenge, and we are going to sew 3 different heart-shaped blocks together, step by step. And yes, I said free. So with free, that literally means free. So you are going to get the free patterns, the free sewing guide, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about why you really want that sewing guide. In addition to, you are also going to be able to sew each of the 3 heart-shaped blocks with me live. Yes, I cannot wait. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about each of the quilt blocks. That way you know what you are going to be sewing with me. So it's hard to choose which heart block, but let's just really quickly talk about why quilting your legacy matters and why you should be sewing with me. So quilting is not just about stitching fabric together. It is also stitching memories, traditions, and stories into something that lasts. That's what quilting your legacy is all about. I'm just going to go ahead and put this right here as I get ready to show you our other block. Okay, so this is going to be our second block that we sew. Now, I just want you to know that I learned firsthand from my grandmother, who always made sure that when we created a quilt together, that there was a story behind it. At Norton House Quilting, she had a space, a retail space, where quilters would come in all walks of life. They would bring in their quilting projects, or they'd be purchasing even more fabric to complete their quilt or quilting project. And something that she used to say was that a quilt holds more than just warmth. It holds love. It holds patience because of the hands that made it. So with that being said, that is why I am also going to grab my third quilt block to show you. So this is where the 3 different heart-shaped blocks come into play. And this is where we are going to be sewing these 3 different heart-shaped blocks together for free, step by step. So let's go ahead and look at each of these up close and personal. We're first going to start with our 9-patch heart block. Let's go ahead and look at it on the other camera. Okay, so with our 9-patch heart block, this is such a classic and beginner-friendly heart-shaped block. So we are going to be focusing on our 9-patch, which is a very traditional quilt block that is used for generations. Then the second thing we are going to work on is the flip stitch, which is where we are creating this really cool triangle piece right there. By the end of this lesson, you are going to feel comfortable and confident while piecing small squares together, nice and neat. And again, we are going to be creating this adorable heart block, which gives us a nice crisp and balanced look. This block is going to be absolutely brilliant for a mini quilt, pillows, or even adding many different blocks together to create a large quilt. Or why not take 3 or 4 of these blocks, maybe even 5, and let's create a table topper with them. The next block that I am showing you is this is called Shades of Love. Now, Shades of Love, we are going to be sewing in the Quilting Your Legacy Table Topper Club on February 2nd, which is the same date that each of these patterns are going to be available. Now, with this adorable heart-shaped block, this is a fun way to be playing with different colors. Because it has this really cool ombre effect to it, you could literally go from light to dark, or maybe just a slight variations when it comes to your color choices. And again, if you love this block, I welcome you to join us in the Quilting Your Legacy Table Topper Club, where we are going to be sewing this exact block on February 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we are going to create a full table topper together. There might not be time to send you out this exact fabric kit. However, you can use up your own stash. The information is right in the show notes. To use your own stash, it is $27. Or again, I can send you the exact kit using these fabrics. And this is where we sew in a small group setting and we stitch this step by step, we chat, and we create something beautiful. If this is something that you are excited about to join the Quilting Your Legacy Table Topper Club, message me right now. And our last but certainly not least quilt block is called Roads to Love. Now, Roads to Love is a heart-shaped block using strips. This is absolutely perfect for using up any strip fabrics that you have laying around. And with it giving this really also fun, not necessarily ombre look, but because my color choices are still with that reds and pinks colorway, you can still have a really fun, bold print for your heart block. And again, this would be a really great way to use up some of your scrapped fabric. So with all of that being said, here is how the complete details are going to work. During the 3-day heart block challenge, it is going to be running on February 11th, 12th, and 13th, where we are going to make one of these blocks every single evening. Each day, it'll be a different live on how to make these adorable heart-shaped blocks. And again, step by step with guidance all along the way. And if you can't join live, not a problem at all, because each of the videos will be up for free on the Facebook group for a solid week. But after that, each of these tutorials is going to go right into the VIP club. Yes, I am bringing back the VIP club. So the VIP club is very important, Patrick Club, and each of these videos are going to kick off our VIP club. And that is where you are going to get a lifetime of these blocks so that you can sew them whenever you want to. So again, I hope that you will join me with kind and caring, amazing quilters during the 3-block Quilting Your Legacy challenge. And again, you are going to not only get each of these patterns for free, the sewing guide for free, and with me and with kind and caring quilters step by step on our live. And seriously, the best part is the sewing guide. The sewing guide is literally going to take all of the guesswork on how to make each of these quilt blocks, because it literally has check marks where you just check off mark what you need to cut, how you need to sew it back together again, with all of the tips and tricks along the way. You want that sewing guide. So are you ready to sew along with me? Let's do this. Click on the description right in the show notes so that you can just automatically sign up. On February 2nd, that is when these patterns are going to be released for free, along with the sewing guide and the details on when we are going to be sewing these together. Again, we're going to be sewing them together on February 11th, 12th, and 13th, just in time for Valentine's Day. So what are you waiting for? Click that show description. Let's get to sewing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to sew with you soon. Happy Quilting Your Legacy. Hey, if you haven't already joined the Facebook page, Quilting Your Legacy with Emily, you might want to do that. In addition to the Instagram page at Quilting Your Legacy with Emily, because we are going live a few times a week now with different sewing projects. So you very well might want to check that out, because if there is an intention for 2025, it is Quilting Your Legacy, where we are going to make projects together step by step so that you have something gorgeous to not only enjoy for yourself, but also gift to your favorite people. That is what Quilting Your Legacy is all about. Thank you so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to sew with you soon. Bye for now, quilting friends.